EG roster.
Absolutely, we're already into the action really fast. It's Loud with this Taeho pressing up mid. All of this oppressive utility already headed towards the B site. Great kill from Digizine.
Paint shells already get him over to Rafters. Nature struggling, and that was Derek, the last player, sat over on the B site, already extracted. Kawanzine aware of Icy nipping at the heels, but has happened to take some paint shell damage and finish the job. It's up to Superman as the smoke eventually dissipates. Loud take the pistol with 4, still standing.
Ping over there for Derek. Rejuvenating his career. Wow, Kawanzine is on point right now.
The setup was beautiful though by Vinny inside mid. They've got control of the ropes room now. Derek's gonna have to move away from that fault line though and give up Heaven. Here comes an aftershock to force Derek away from that hell position, so that's well read by Loud, and Pancada's able to fire back. Nature gets a taste of his own medicine with a shot through the smoke. It's Icy getting into Heaven. Spike loose here over towards Rafters. Loud have to recover this, and that Astra Star set up here by Pancada. They're hoping to swoop in. They know there'll be a player lying in wait.
Yeah, fair bit of time to play with, but you just cannot go up the rope here, surely.
30 seconds left.
This is Kawanzine we're talking about. Yeah, he doubles back.
On cooldown.
They're taking so much time to look at EG. They're getting concerned about potential flanks right now.
He goes for it, okay. Through that nebula, Kawanzine's able to get the spike, but Superman's waiting from there from CT. It's up to Pancada now. Knows Icy's up there, and he is dealt with. EG on the board.
Loud information gain from Derek there. Yay on the swing. He's able to get the one and teleport away. Not quite prime yet, but he gets the job done.
Trademark gets him out of the action, though. That's the most important part. EG still with 5 now, able to fall back to Heaven. Loud are surely going to test this now. They've heard the footsteps, but yay! Holds his ground! The guy has a throne to reclaim, and that's a good start.
That is exactly what you want to see from the once best player in the world, undisputed in 2022. The whole hype package told the tale. And it's hilarious. I was just reading an interview earlier via Insider Gaming of Potter where the headline was kind of timing through mail.
Looking for some of this utility cycle back. Digizine, what a challenge! Didn't even need the fault line to assist him there, and Derek, not a lot he could do against 2 to 3 players peeking him there over towards B. It's all on Ye, who's already invested in the operator this round, and he'd hope to sit on that. Kawanzine not opting to step up any further.
All missiles away.
Here comes the salvo, looking to probably pressure towards screens, but Superman's a little bit faster. Great shot, and Icy emerges there from Heaven. Wants to pressure it. Who is this Icy? This raw aggression, and Icy picks Vinny up over towards ramp. It's up to Pancada on the wrong side of the map. System duelist, my rear end. That was a moment of aggression from Icy.
And if there's one thing you could certainly say about an influence that Potter has on her players, it is allowing them to just go crazy. She has always done that with her Sentinel mains, especially as well. If you remember last year, Apoth, he was just taking every time, fighting everything all the time.
Out towards Ramen side here. 2 users watching their flank like a hawk. They're going to go for it though. It's going to be a satchel here in from Icy. Nature catches out Vinny. Kawanzine waiting for them. And he bundles them up. It's all on Yay. And Digizine will get the job done.
Out on the rotate, going back through the spawn now.
Kawanzine, self thrown out. Yep, okay, Icy gonna respond. Beautifully done. Trailblazer as well to confirm that there's no one right behind Kawanzine. And now we'll see EG filter out to the extremities because this hit is about to come towards A pretty quickly, I'd suggest, as Digizine's going in with the showstopper. Icy able to get himself out of trouble, and what? Catches 2 years with the paint shell. Loud down to 2, and Vinny has to give a good account of himself here. Clutching onto the spike. Waiting for Pancada here to bring up the rear. 40 seconds to work with the control of ramp. This one is still on the table for Loud.
On the table, but it's going to be tough to get Superman out of that position, tucked into the corner in the back right of the site, and he has Derek ready to swing off of him. You have Nature there, picking up the angle towards Heaven as well. They've got everything covered. Loud would just have to hit a sick first shot to even this up, or they'll get traded out.
Okay, just shots taken, contained are Loud inside Heaven. Then it's up to Vinny here. No chance of escaping with his weapon in hand. Again, it's Derek passively sitting in the back of Heaven here. Fireline's still going to shake him off that spot. Superman concerned about having to drop down, but he waits for Digizine to show himself, and Icy was there with the follow-up. On the other side of that, yeah, Viper's Wall. 2 years is chilling. Spike to hand for Pancada in Heaven, but again, fighting out of this will be difficult. Once again, Loud are contained on this A side, and they have less than 20 seconds left to make a play.
And I think the only play they're going to make is standing still and trying to save
10 seconds left.
EG. They can go for this. God, Nature is so crisp right now. He's so swift with the shots. 2Es, you're going down, buddy.
Showstopper to re-clear. Likely spotted Digizine. And here's that Armageddon being considered. But 2Es has already fallen. The timing there for Derek has been great. This time looking a little bit more proactive and inside heaven.
EG are content with just having these 3 players fighting together. The rest of the map is being covered. Derek is just hitting every headshot necessary to lock down ramp. This is beginning to look effortless for Evil Geniuses.
And it's beginning to get out of hand a little bit. An 8-round defense half for EG would be excellent. They've just been patient and, like you said, sharp as attack this map. Pancada's going to show his gun barrel first, and the rest of his body follows. And all ends up hitting the ground soon enough. Okay, throw it out, the Armageddon. This will be definitely avoided by Nature, who's trying to avoid the salvos here. Again, you have a window, right? You just tank it. Try and fall off this, and 2Es trying to compound that by cyber caging to try and express some control of ramp. He's going to do it as well with his weapon. Looking to challenge A, whose Headhunter doesn't quite find the mark. That's another one for 2Es, and these ghosts are singing for loud.
The guard salvos as well, just to get 2Es to safety. Negate some of that pressure. Oh my God. Just up and down the rope. It's Superman all alone.
Bro, say it ain't so, Superman! 13 HP. Who's going to be the unlucky number 4? Now, from here, where do you go? Nature just pulls a rabbit out of the hat there. Pancada taken down with some of those wallbang shots. And a snake bite to dissuade, a follow-up here from Vinny. He's going to clear that corner. Nature has to go for the swing, but it's going to be 2Es with 2. Vinny holds his ground as well, and up to Ye. This is EG's gun round. About to go up in smoke, unless Ye has something to say.
Does have the Vandal. Vinny low on HP, and just with the Outlaw, it would only require 1 shot. I don't think he's going to be hitting a flick on that position. This is so doable for Ye. The return to North America would be nice to get a little clutch on his first map.
There are a number of circles of hell that still need to be conquered for Ye on his journey back to the throne. I like the double back here over to the B side. This is essentially uncontested. On the util side though, no trademark or anything like that to work with. It is going to be run and gun action. You see the double up from Loud over towards the Heaven side, and a fault line to herald their arrival. Ye has to set his feet. Kawanzi was a healthy one. He gets taken down by a headshot, and now Vinny, 16 points of health, has to navigate this one, and Ye is just covering his own retreat. EG now have to arduously re-clear mid, and just the exploration there towards ramp yielding the pick-off on Ye, who was playing the loose end. Also had a rendezvous to get out of that situation if he had time.
And the economy is still more than in the danger zone for Evil Geniuses. They lost 4 players on that prior round. Loud can still swing things right back in their favor. Keep the scoreline close with a win here.
40-second mark. There's an Astrostar underneath EG now. So there's an overpulse thrown up, but EG's going to be able to at least get there first here. Icy deals with Digizine now. We're over towards the B side. Paranoia doesn't hit on the Pancada, and he's got a good position. It almost goes horribly wrong, but 2Es covers him from the low ground. And it's all on Superman now. Oh, what a way to swoop in and pick up the spike. Beautifully done. 2Es is fell by a 1-tap. There has to be a plant here, though.
He can teleport. He can teleport. He has his ultimate. He's going to
Kawanzi's ready for this. He's already headed over towards the A site. They've read a potential TP out. So at least Loud will have some presence here. He's got a drop on him, but he can't finish the job. Superman down to 42 now, playing around his own smoke, and Kawanzi will pull back to double up with Vinny. Close call. Salvo comes in, Superman playing around the edges of the smoke. Vinny drops, and Superman falls. Fire in mid.
This is genuinely so dangerous for Loud. Now look at the HP of the players too. He's 14, Digizine 80. I mean, and yeah, just a little bit more damage than necessary, but finds the kill.
Overkill, perhaps, but a kill all the same. Pancada here tucked into the back of the B site now, and Digizine falls another one to Ye's tour de force. Superman with a double play is swinging out here, and EG with a thrifty in the making. See Kawanzi in a 1 versus 5. And no plant quite yet, as Icy, of course, would love to get closer to that showstopper. What's it going to be for the Tejo?
For them, Two tucked into the corner. Two, he's going to take contact, and Kawanzin just going to stay tucked, stay hidden.
Do they read two players here? EG, this is going to be awkward. It's a 1-for-1. Kawanzin now could be caught, but the showstopper finds its mark, and Icy's got his way into heaven. Vinny shuts him down now, and EG very quickly reassembling themselves, taking A via main, and getting Superman up into heaven with the TP.
Off this tap, though, yeah, that Rolling Thunder should be coming out, and the Showstopper in tandem.
Superman might have a timing here from the backside, but he's got to be quicker about it. Digizine here with the Showstopper. Superman gets his, but Ye falls. It's up to Nature now. Active caller for EG. He's had a great map so far, but time is not on his side. And in a 1 versus 2, this round is all but lost. Tough to fight on both those angles at once. They might look to aggress in Nature's direction now.
I've got your
They want to take the fight too. Can Nature at least get one here? Yes, he does. A lot of damage too.
And now I think we just pull off B if you're Evil Geniuses. Start to work on that A side. Ye's already set up there. Seekers went out to give a lot of information for Derek.
Tui's has to step up in this moment. He's had a couple decent rounds. This has to be better than decent.
Got the ping though on towards Heaven's side here. Awkward for Superman. Tries to take the swing. It's going to be Icy to trade it back. Player disadvantage for EG now. No spike plant yet. Loud have the chance to pull back now and play to the outsides of this site. Derek has the spike. He can't persist with that push-up. Here's the plant. 2 EG players entrenched. This is a little bit awkward. The aftershot's going to force him away and take him out. It's Icy with 84 points of health. Doable. Digizine has the operator, but Pancata is low. Heavily tagged up by Nature from that B-side encounter. But that's the left to go from smoke to smoke. Walks into this one.
A Loud team playing very safe right now. They're letting the action come to them. The tripwire is set off. Nature goes down, and the rest of EG, they can't really get the space yet.
Nature knew he had to apply aggression on that timing, but he didn't clear the util prior. So now EG have only one angle to come from. They have to drop here from heaven and take some raw fights, and they're going horribly for them.
Missiles away.
Superman with nothing but that. Yeah, okay, well, this will probably work. After that, though, was the issue. Gets himself a weapon now in this 1v3. Around EG, force into.
Not ready yet.
What are your options? You got to get that spike first, and that's sat out on rafters, and you're exposed to the Cypher can. 2 years lights up Superman, and Vinny finishes.
Yeah, Icy was fishing for that cam. It's really standard. Oh, yeah, on the angle and does win that duel.
What a fight to win.
Kawanzin just drawn out, punished.
11-11 round to win a fight like that early is huge now. Rope's going to be cleared. Guiding Light comes in, will force away the presence of Pancata, and Icy digs deeper. He's got into heaven to pincer onto that player. Showstopper here is inescapable. 2 years will succumb. And now it's up to Vinny to try and find a timing, and a timing he has, but he cannot convert. And now Digizine, that operator he held on to so desperately, still clutching it. But it's the round he should be concerned about clutching here. It's 1 versus 4.
Well, some of Loud's worst impulses really getting the best of him there. There was a duel take in that early one from Kawanzin where Tui's wasn't on an angle to actually help him. Dominoes fall 1 by 1. And by the way, gotta mention, Icy is 3 for 3 on Showstoppers right now.
That's a thumbs up from me. What's to be found here for Digizine? Nothing much, and that smoke here might have put him off the idea of even attempting to get some exits. Outside of Icy wandering into his crosshair earlier. 21 kills for Digizine. Question marks about how he'd function as the duelist on this Loud team. So far looking improved.
He's got more than enough cash to get a little silly right now and try and take a gun away, but not going to happen running A defense.
The Seekers come out here for Derek though. How enlightening are those going to be? Nice little paranoia catch here. Digizine had a shot there, but now the Guiding Light's going to make it a little bit awkward. He finds the pick. Showstopper now drawn out. Players over towards that Heaven side, and Nature collides with a rocket midway through. Beautiful swing from Digizine. And this one, folks, is headed on a collision course with overtime. It's down to Derek, who already made use of that ultimate early in the round. Apparently, for very little value, has to cut a bloody swath through all of Loud to end the map here.
Has to do it through the Nebula now as well, already taking spam damage.
Okay, we're doing it. Okay, just a little jiggle, sees one. Has to move out though from these mollies. Playing tentatively from the extremities, but Kawanzin just bursts into the site with 2. And Digizine knows approximately where Nature's gonna have to stand there. Kawanzin? Okay, no problem. Walks over the trademark, but still finds the frag, and it's up to Ye. So much to do.
Oh,
Fault
no.
line.
Into the Armageddon. You are a joke.
Map point here for Loud on their choice, and it's a great opener. Gay already falls to the operator, and EG are in utter disarray. Cohen's in one with the salvo. Actually catches Superman out. That's disastrous.
Kaunzin has just decided to take over the game at the final hour before the clock strikes midnight, and we head over to Pearl, which is EG's map pick. I don't want to count them out just yet, though. The Loud have shown a tendency to overplay their hand at points, throw players away. We'll see if they do that in this round. Maybe EG can find an opening if that does end up being the case. But as of right now, it looks like Loud are content to play this safe and play for the win. Oh my God, what? That wasn't even a headshot, man.
Oh, there's a little special delivery follow-up in case anyone was looking to get involved in the fight after the fact. 2 years, audacious swing, gets him the prize. And after the worst year in Loud's history.
Here through Art, Ye trying to play off of that take. An initial engagement. Icy pressed up. Can he catch 2Es? Battle is awkward, but it is one out. Ye's on the retreat.
Not easy to win those 1v1s against 2Es, but Icy gets there. Ye, they're going to be brought down now. That aggression here from Evil Genius, so will prevail as Nature knocks 3 for the pistol. Nothing to see with that recon either. 0 point here is going to turn the Sova off, but Digine challenges it. Derek gets a freebie. He's able to fall back off to the side. That bodes well for EG in what has to be now a full retake.
I do have a couple Bulldogs to play with for those long-range engagements, and a stray stinger bullet or perhaps a gust of wind could knock Kaunzin off his feet with 5 HP.
Double
This
shock.
is actually dangerous. Vinny.
The util, the Phoenix util around the corner. Vinny not caught by the flash though. Tucked in a little bit too much. Either way, he was able to turn it. That was an opportunity for EG that got.
Dujazine pressing forward with the dash, so if anyone is in A main, they are good. But oh, Derek, great first kill again. This A anchoring looking good.
This time it's not even served up to him. He just holds the line, falls off of it. Loud tried to make a fast play with that gravity well to catch someone who had pushed up. But Derek has not been playing that way. And that's Icy on the B side. He crept all the way up B long.
Once you get that operator online on defense, Pearl, you can really control the map with ease. So obnoxious to force that jet off of the sight lines. So long range. Okay, we're just going to contact right back into the A site. Derek feels content to keep holding it. Netted him the first kill, but goes down the second time.
There it is, tentatively down the peaks in. Pretty darn nice clearing here towards the A-Link side. Loud now basically have the option to get on out of here, head over to this B side of the map, or want to commit instead. Tailwind for Digizine, gets on in there. Despite being suppressed, Icy still wants to creep up and look for a shot here. Razorvine on the site itself, won't damage unless the play's moving, and Icy gets on in there. Now we've got a bona fide 2 versus 2. It's going to be Vinny and 2 years stacked up here, and Nature falls. Icy not able to find connection there and make it this 1 versus 1. Now, he's got to find his way to extricate this situation. 2 years just giving him a little bit too little. Carter here navigating a lot of this Vice utility. Delicately. Definitely aware of a potential backstab coming his way, but it's going to be Ye. He just bullies himself onto the site with that run it back. Found no connection there. Now suppressed by the Null commanders. Loud find a burst of speed of their own. Getting into the site, plump down. EG had to work with 2 now.
Enemy remaining.
Loud are just content to take these duels and fight forward, crush the economy of EG. It's Nature alone, the 1 rifle left. 0 credits in the bank. And Loud swimming in cash.
Kawanzine extracted here, but Pancada will emerge by EG.
Vice util, look. Wants to swing, but then immediately, no, 2Es gets around the corner. Ye wants to push out. Superman wants to push out. Nature, they don't want to push out. They want to fight, but it's just not going to result in anything positive for them.
Icy did slow things down over the B side. Nature! That is a massive 2-piece. Can he convert off of this? It's going to be a B plant for sure now. He's holding on to that Vice ultimate. Hardest Fury even to work with for EG. This is salvageable, but the weaponry is just not good. Blade Storm still active though.
They want to regroup and spawn as well. They've given up Link, but EG, they want to play together. They want to trade this out with the man advantage.
Arcros thrown out. Okay, here is that Steel Garden. So Kawanzine, the only one forced to put his primary weapon away, but he can still work with a rifle on this long line. Time is getting a little bit short here for EG, and Loud have the coverage with some of this util. It's Vinny, look at the challenge. Vinny brings 2 down. It's up to Full armor as well, no less. Here comes Digizine. What a step up. Again, the flash setup from Vinny was sublime. It has been so good so far, but not enough to overcome Icy. Sat on that line with the operator. Big investment for EG over at the A side. Pays off for a player advantage. And Superman has to know about this. Cowanzine cannot follow up. Doesn't find the timing, and now was on his own. Picked apart. Loud.
That was a very effective bait setup in main from EG. You have the rifle on the angle with Derek. He takes a shot, falls off, and all of a sudden there's an op scoped in on you when you're re-swinging. There's not a lot of time, so it shouldn't really be possible for Pancata to do too much damage, since he has to stick the spike at some point here. EG really don't want to lose these rifles, though. Their economy is in the bin.
Okay, Pancata loses his weapon as well alongside. Here's Hunter's Fury. Tailwind gets someone past. Superman heard it, but Digizine's able to bring Nature down from inside the smoke. Awkward for Superman. He picks up that tripwire, sets off the cyber cage, but takes no damage and is able to back away behind this util. Awkward though, EG losing Nature, then the B side of the map for them is very weak.
At first, Cosmic Divide comes down. Superman has one as well. Digizine wants to play in front of this, take an initial engagement. Pancata is spotted out, yay, but does go down. 2E still remaining in this link. The Loud players are in the goddamn walls, man.
Another player to pick up the angle. Derek could be an interesting factor here from Tower. Might look to drop down. That wall's about to expire, and here's a run it back, and, well, this time, Ye wins it out the first time. Down to Vinny here. There's no point worrying about the Phoenix. There's other things afoot. I think he, like you mentioned, Razor Vine's there. The Astra Util is set up, and Ye is expecting this. Oh, he read it like a book. And there's no way that 2 years he's going to dare follow up that.
Some great map control from EG. More so containment than map control. Crossing the T's, dotting their I's. They've offered up the A site. Sure, Loud, you can come on in, but we're going to retake this with ease in the 5-on-3.
Yeah. Derek instantly re-clears that. Knows there's a Razor Vine in play. Wants to see if it's maybe caught someone out. Get a free ping there. Malcolm still being helped by Vinny. Does he opt for it in a 3 versus 5? Now it seems unlikely. 2 years is down. Vinny gets on the board again, though. His position very well known. Hoping to exit this round with 2 smoking barrels and a lot of dead foes. It'll be Icy, though, that finds the shorty purchase. And Pancata's going to go huge here. 1 versus 3, surrounded on all sides. Nature's the one that drags him down. Round. Icy still with an op to hand, doesn't quite find the window on Digizine, and he will creep up until him. No command!
God, yeah, he's on point.
Use over on the B side though. Icy can't get away. Still has that tailwind, but can't make use of it now. It needs to be a raw op shot through so much of this util. Louder encroaching rapidly onto B. Digizine already wraps around, and Icy has to make a flick happen. He's sprayed down through the kiosk, and Nature's also fallen. But
he's got his ult.
He's going to run it back out into the fight. It's going to be Superman getting involved as well. And that's a spike loose in halls. Digizine is trapped here. And Ye finds his 3rd. Really shining on the Phoenix.
Oh my God, get Chamber out. They wanted to take some space, it looks like, towards main, but now, they are disconnected.
They got full A-Link control, though. Loud have managed to filter their way now onto the side, and Cowanzine is trying to pave the way with his Hunter's Fury. Digizine, though, is down. That's Derek chiming in first, and that connector presence is starting to be neutralized now. The Blade Storm active here for Icy as well, should it be needed. Derek stuck in the corner with a shorty, 20 health, and he swings for it. Pancata lobotomized there by Icy in a pinch, and it's up to Cowanzine. Young Gun able to bring 3 players down. Now Icy will be lingering on the other side with the knives. What a round to win back.
For El Diablo. Immediate fight into mid. It's Icy who finds the opening. Cowanzine, what a stunning shot. I mean, this is sick with the Ghost.
We are running it down at the moment. Superman, at least the last one standing as the smoke clears. Catches side of Pancata, slinking away. 2 years. Also trying to hinder. That's 3 for Pancata on the round here, and Superman has to go Super Saiyan. It's a 1 versus 1, approximately equal health. Time to throw down.
Controller versus controller, Pancata.
With the
world champion.
Oh, he's a big brain. I like this from Superman. Oh, it's so good! AG, what a crucial pistol to win!
Art were louder pushed out.
Digizine off the angle there. I see the first casualty. That's deep within EG territory. He gets picked up. They're still going to go for it with 4, of course. This Aldrone, they might try and get ahead of it now. A little bit of wall bang damage, but Digizine is ahead of it. This guy, by the way, very low sensitivity. His arm swinging like a boom gate across the mouse pad. Yields him yet another one. It's Ye down, and EG's bonus about to crumble.
I'm impressed by the proactivity that the Loud players have with each other. It doesn't really seem to matter which 2 or 3 it's going to be. They are ready to fight together, swing together, maybe just one flash, oftentimes just dry swings. But they're really paying off. They look far more synergistic than I expected, given what we saw from them in the off-season tournaments. I'm impressed by how much they've leveled up. This is looking like a really quality team.
Loud here, of course, grouped up for this retake. And making no secret about the fact that they're going to filter through here from that part of the map itself. Shut down pretty darn quickly in a defuse for Loud. Doesn't fully commit. Loud actually pushed back off this. There's actually some action happening over towards B-Lock here for EG, but in the meantime, Ye's going to win that fight out. Getting close to that run it back, crucially, it's so clean. Okay, a lot of that Vice Util drone here for 2 years to navigate. EG no plant just yet. They are committed to this B side. It's going to be the lone Cypher at Halls, and the timing just was not there for 2 years. Pancada too far away to intervene.
Yeah, EG really taking their time just to dismantle all of that sensitive utility littered across the B site. And Loud's push that time was denied by EG in mid. A lot of damage coming through from Derek, and then Vinny really overstaying his welcome there.
Yeah, he picked it apart.
Yeah, being punished unnecessarily, could have backed off. I thought playing that corner, he would have someone to swing off of him at the very least, but didn't. The setup from Loud really devolved into a mess.
You just spent that previous round also talking up how effective Loud are in 2s and 3s when it comes to swinging and holding each other.
Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, that was a little bit messy. He did really punish them for that. Pancada wants to save this rifle.
Okay, well, he may well just get away with it. Okay, he can't help himself. He's got to fight. There's a curveball. Pancada going low here. And he won't be getting out with the gun. But less full commitment from Superman. He was constantly up at that connector door. I like that, really.
That is a tough duel to lose. Superman is so favored in that situation. And now Cowanzine is pressed so deep into mid. Do they read this?
Oh, man, he's getting everything. Derek at least is able to shut him down, but 4 strong are Loud still. And just as EG were threatening to run away with it, just as they were threatening to break the economy of Loud, the Brazilian side comes up for air and finds a really important stop here in round 17.
Seemingly there is just no stopping point for this early round aggression from Loud in mid. They're just going to keep brute forcing into that section of the map.
They did it on split too, right?
Yeah,
they look differently
did.
around
to the smoke.
Yeah, Wall's going to cut off Link and they're going to go for it now. Cosmic Divide also deployed here for Loud to try and set things up defensively. It's a line that EG have to cross and they go for it. Ye gets 1. Still 4 strong for Loud though as they look to fight doggedly for Halls, but it's Icy that comes out on top. Loud force-fed a case of cryogenesis now down to 2. And that spike is being held back on this B-side in Halls. Cosmic Divide about to evaporate. And 2 is heard by Derek now, but look at this great little damage through the corner. EG with the player advantage, but Icy and Derek looking ragged here. But Carter's got the patience. Double swing though gets EG out into the fight, and now the numbers are even.
30 seconds left.
Spike might be headed over towards A, but Pancada might have something to say about it. It's going to be Icy going down to Nature. Salvages it now. The bona fide USDA Prime 1v1.
He's going to get the ultimate as well. The Steel Garden is going to be active. So he'll have an opportunity for sure to get the gun out of Tuiza's hands on this retake, force him to play it with a classic.
Oh, I like that. Gonna fall back off towards Secret is Nature. The radius on this Steel Garden is quite immense. Nature can deploy it pretty safely and guarantee 2 years will be disarmed. 2 years has to know that he's going to be playing around that. He might just take a real fight here. Oh, for real! Nature's got no chance to set up. 2 years sniffs him out and digs him out of Secret.
Pancada ready to swing. This is
that is audacious.
Oh, he gets the first. Does he find the timing? No, he should get this free. He does.
Trades back and forth, leaves Loud advantaged here. Spike, though, still to hand for EG, and still heading in that A direction, but there's some of that Cypher util waiting for them. EG are going to reveal themselves if they want to commit to this site. Superman could be the difference maker now, all the way into water. Wrapped all the way around and won't see anything here in Flowers.
Dushazine's is making so much sound. Oh my God. No
He doesn't know. Oh, there's no way you check that. Unreal. Superman's able to win it out, though, and even the score for these teams. 45 in the round and a plant here to A. It's time for EG to make their case for the map.
Derek should be able to cycle a recon back up as well at some point into this post plant, so maybe some value can be extracted from that as they reposition towards Secret and Dugout.
God, there's a lot of this Vice util set up as well.
I really like how EG have flipped the map here, planting backside and playing off of it with the positions that the defenders would normally be coming from.
They've got Dugout, Secret, and a player right back towards water. All the contingencies accounted for now. Recon thrown out. Will be destroyed on both sides, in fact. And here's that Cosmic Divide for EG. Make it a little more risky to get to the spike, and it's going to have to be swings for Loud. All players going for it. Derek don't eat 2 years for breakfast, and Nature gets involved. Evil geniuses.
Also got Cowan's, you can see him bottom of the map. He's on the flank, going towards B main.
Plant comes in, 2 years. Throws up that cyber cage there to make sure he can't be peeked on. That's got to be Cowanzine. A late flank here from top B. And it's time for that runner back here for Ye. Finds that first kill. There probably won't be a target-rich environment after the fact. As Loud are grouped up here over towards that B site sided. Pancada getting there, 2 versus 2 now. Looking to push on in. Flash now to play from behind. Pancada gets into halls here with the help of Vinny. And Nature being very hard to dig out. Out onto the side we go, and the flash seemed good, but it's not good enough for Ye. Nature's got to do this. What an important round. What a big 1v2. Vinny on the spike. He's sticking it. Nature forces him off it. Time is short, and it's unclear if Vinny can finish the job here. He's waiting for Nature to come for him. The time! Nothing else. Superman also pretty underarmed. And there it is. Superman falling down early again. Not the most high-value player, but Cowanzine deals with Icy. Didgerzine played back inside of Halsey. He's having to take out another one. Oh, it's all falling apart for EG. Nature finds one, keeps it competitive. That Nebula's about to expire, and Didgerzine messes up, perhaps. Can't get away, and Nature punishes.
A really good shock dart from Derek as well, who is the player with the most HP for AG. Nature is so low. He's got the steel guard, and it's going to connect onto both Loud players. So at least some time bought, potentially for EG to get the spike down. Unless the shock dart gets a free kill, and he will.
That might have derailed it. Cowanzine might have just delivered the gut punch to end EG's round. It's all on Derek, and it's too much to ask. Loud, 1 round away from the series. Pound of flesh. Again, same Razorvine here towards Halls. Vinny going to be spotted out by this though, and Cowanzine descends. Again, it's Cowanzine to be the difference maker. First Icy now, Ye out of the game, and Vinny wants to take the fight. Nothing that Nature could do about it here, but Derek Superman keeping EG in it. Didgerzine with an operator. Little awkward. If the timing's there though, could be a different story. He saw the peak. He's not going to get any more than a bitter leg from Superman though. Misses the shot. It's up to Pancada as well, working over from the other side of the map.
10 seconds left.
Here's the plant. Pancada gets him. 2 versus 1. It's on Derek! And Pancada closes the accounts for Loud. And an ambitious start.